Hey y'all, it's Aurelius. Hope you're doing well. So, not too long ago, a YouTube creator named Graham Stephan, who runs a very popular finance channel talking about stocks and money, released a video talking about why his channel may get deleted by YouTube, and it wasn't even his fault. In a nutshell, what happened was there was an impersonator spamming Graham's videos, replying to other people's comments with a WhatsApp number. Those who fell for it would be lured to sending crypto or buying a fake product. No matter what I did to report and block this spammer, and even going as far as blocking certain words and characters, within seconds the comments will reappear, but from new accounts with different variations of his name. Graham suspects that YouTube simply rounded up all these accounts that had his name in it, and his account was unfortunately part of it. Now the funny thing is, someone tried to impersonate me and commenting on your comments. The comments have been placed by this impersonator, and the username usually goes by pinned by Aurelius Chin or pinned by whoever YouTube creator it is. Now my first thoughts were, was this really me commenting on my audience's comments, or was it just spam? So I looked into this further and my suspicions were right. This was simply spam, and they were basically posting a WhatsApp number, and for whatever reason, and I'm pretty sure it's for some sort of dodgy or scammy offer, alluring you guys, my audience, to perhaps sending Bitcoin or some other funds through some illegal means. So after that, I reached out to you guys, my YouTube community, to do me a favor to report this person. And at the moment, at the time of this recording, it hasn't been deleted or suspended yet. But the whole moral of this story is that I'm constantly reminded, right, each and every day that, yeah, I'm creating videos on a regular, consistent basis, and I'm putting all these hours and this work and my time and money into building and growing my YouTube channel. And one day it could be taken down for no apparent reason. So this goes for anything, not just with YouTube, but perhaps you're creating content on Instagram or TikTok. You've got a large following, or you're starting to build that following. Another time, an example I can talk about is what happened to my PayPal account. About 2 years ago, my PayPal account was permanently limited, which basically translates to you not being able to use PayPal any longer. And there's pretty much nothing you can do after that. Even if you try to call them, they won't give a reason why, and they won't reinstate your account. And for context, I had my PayPal account for about 15 plus years in good standing, good reputation as a seller, and I had very minimal customer complaints. And if I did have anything like a chargeback, I would take care of them immediately. What was even worse was that I had membership subscriptions tied to that PayPal account where I was receiving payments on a monthly basis. People paying me every single month, and it was cut out pretty much overnight. And I would say that 90% of my income was going through PayPal, so you can imagine just in an instant, all that was gone. Thankfully, I was actually able to rebuild, and now, in fact, I'm doing a lot better than I was before, because I had to re-strategize, replan, and just review and refresh everything and look into my business, making sure that this doesn't happen again. But I also had this plan to revamp my site and refresh it, make it new, and use a new system to run my membership. So on one side, it was a really unfortunate circumstance and I went through a little hardship there. But on the other, it was a blessing in disguise. But what I want you to take away from all this is not to put your eggs in one basket, or relying on that single platform, or relying on that single client that's paying you, let's say $10,000 a month. Because really, if that client decides that they no longer require your services, then there goes your business. Furthermore, if you are building your followers, your fans, and your audience through social media, I would highly suggest you build an email subscriber base. The reason why you don't want to overlook email marketing is because essentially you have more control over your audience. You can back up your email list or your email subscriber base. If for any reason you do need to transfer, let's say, to another email marketing platform, you can export your email subscriber base and then import it to the new service. The bottom line is you own your audience, not another platform or a service. A friend and long-term mentor of mine, James Schramko, he talks a lot about this, and he calls it own the race course. So you want to be the one who owns the platform rather than driving traffic or building on someone else's platform. Social media, in my opinion, is quite unpredictable. 1 minute, your content may be doing well. You may be getting the reach and the engagement that you're expecting and predicting. And then the next, they can change their algorithms, which then affects your content. At the end of the day, it results to less business for you. Take, for example, the recent announcement made by Adam Mosseri, head of Instagram. He announced that their plans on Instagram and how they no longer want it to be a Square photo sharing app. And now you've got all these photographers and Instagram creators freaking out because they do rely on Instagram and the ability to post photos. There's actually a little miscommunication and misunderstanding here, because what Adam Mosseri stated was it'll no longer be a Square photo sharing app. But again, this stresses out my point of not relying on social media platforms. Their algorithms can change. A tool or feature may be removed from that particular social media platform that you're building your audience on. So what's the solution? Do you completely dismiss social media and just heavily rely on email marketing? I'm not saying that. What you would do rather is to use these social media platforms to drive traffic to your website, possibly, and ideally to your email newsletter. That's pretty much all I wanted to cover in this video. What I didn't want to aim for is to place any fear or to scare you in any way, especially if you're just starting out in your business, you haven't built an audience yet. But it's something important to consider down the line, because we got to face reality. We got to face the facts that, yeah, one day a platform could shut you down, or a platform could change their algorithms, which does have a negative impact on your business. So instead of complaining and hating on a particular platform because it's affecting your business or your livelihood, what is it that you can control? What is it that is within your control? We know that we can't control the social media platforms. So what is it that you can control right now? I would suggest, again, to start building an email list. That's all from me. I hope you got value from this. And if you did, be sure to give this video a thumbs up. I'd highly appreciate it. And it would spread the word about this situation right now to other creators. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.